Good morning, neighbors in District 9. In light of revelations published in today's Albuquerque Journal, as well as postcards that have apparently been mailed out to voters in District 9 by the Harris campaign, citing Don Harris' disgusting websites that attack the personal history of fellow candidate Byron Powdrell and myself, I face the unfortunate prospect of taking time out from serious campaigning to address these vicious tactics unleashed by Councilman Harris. But before I do that, I need to extend an apology to the Albuquerque Journal, its readers, and all the voters in District 9. On July 17th, I filled out a Journal candidate survey where one of the questions asked if I had ever been charged or convicted of a felony or misdemeanor in any state. I answered no. That was the wrong answer. On Wednesday of this week, I received a phone call from the Journal questioning my answer, as he had been given information about an incident in Baltimore that occurred in 2009. I had forgotten about that incident. It was my understanding at the time, in 2009, that the case would be expunged from my record after a year, as the charge was never substantiated. Little did I know, at the age of 26, that I needed to formally request the state of Maryland to do so. It was my error, and I take full responsibility for that, as I now take full responsibility for incorrectly answering the Journal survey question. I apologize to the Journal for that. I have now taken the steps to have that incident expunged from my record in Maryland, and I thank the Journal for bringing that oversight to my attention. As far as the other story in today's Journal, about the vicious personal attacks upon the character of Byron Powdrell and myself by the Harris campaign via website, Google ad, and district-wide postcard distribution, I'm appalled by these attacks that Mr. Harris has resorted to and is now obviously basing the success for his campaign on. I am unclear as to how our personal issues in any way contribute to finding solutions to the problems that the city is facing. These sophomoric tactics accomplish nothing. And I want the voters of District 9 to know that now, more than ever, these disgraceful and cowardly personal attacks will not deter me from making the city a better place to live. As far as the pernicious and most revolting accusations found on the Harris campaign site, simply stated, I am current in my child support payments. The incident in Maryland, as noted earlier, the complaint was never substantiated. These personal attacks on myself and Mr. Powdrell are nothing more than a political tactic employed by a candidate with nothing of substance to support his current campaign and to deflect attention from his own poor performance in representing our district and the city on our council. Mr. Harris is now conducting a campaign that is more akin to a student council race than a city council race. This incumbent has sat and watched for 12 years as crime has spiraled out of control, while the fighting effectiveness of the Albuquerque Police Department has declined by nearly 30%. Yet he has never provided any real solutions to fix it. Even now, his most utilized campaign boast has been to tout his endorsement by the Albuquerque Police Officers Union. He often says in public, "They know I have their back." That's great, Mr. Harris. We all should have the backs of our brave police officers, but it means nothing and is disingenuous, with crime spiraling out of control, certainly partially attributable to an undermanned police force. The question I and others would like to see answered is, who has our backs? But more to the point of today's revelations, must every challenger to your 12-year reign of councilor be subject to your knife in their back? Our city deserves better than this. I know virtually nothing about Mr. Harris' personal life, and I will not be digging up personal dirt on him. I will not stoop to that level. Our district deserves a debate on the issues, not a discourse that involves personal histories. In conclusion, I deeply regret having to address these issues today. Our city is in the throes of a serious crisis. We have overwhelming issues of a decade-long surge in violent crime, as well as a consistent lack of understanding by our incumbent councilors when it comes to priorities in budget applications. And today we see this manifested by an incumbent candidate whose only strategy to win is to allocate his own taxpayer-financed campaign dollars toward private detectives, slimy websites, and district-wide hit cards. A campaign clearly devoid of any suggestions to lead the way forward. I want everyone to be fully aware that the personal disappointments in my history will in no way cloud or impact my ability to serve this district and this city going forward. Thank you for your support. Remember, it's your city, it's your district, It's your neighborhood. Your vote matters. Vote Paul Ryan McKinney.